Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Friday, the 28th of March, 2025. So we're starting here with the synoptic from yesterday at lunchtime, and we've got an Azores high starting to build, but there's a couple of low pressures to the northwest, and they've been driving some weather fronts towards us over the past 24 hours. If we go through midnight last night, we can see we've got cold fronts coming down the country. And by lunchtime today, the two cold fronts that were shown there at midnight have combined into just one single front and has gone through the area. And indeed, it's actually gone through right now. It's certainly in the last half an hour has brightened up, the rain stopped, and it's starting to look better. So we'll take this synoptic through midnight tonight and into tomorrow. And the highs moved quite a fair bit to the north and east, and it's starting to ridge up over the country. And for those that know gliding weather reasonably well, ridge of high pressure the day after a cold front is generally quite good. So Saturday could be a good day. There's certainly quite a few people starting to get excited about that. So back to today then, and the sat pic shows this front just a few hours ago, and it's very, very slowly, slowly clearing off to the south and east. And you can see behind the front there's a gap of sort of dead air, but then the convection is starting, and yeah, it could be quite a nice day today, certainly in the afternoon. And they're forecasting some quite decent cloud base up about 4,500 feet in this area. So yeah, it could be good. The rain radar shows the last of the rain just coming through this area. We're actually clear at the moment, looks fine. And the forecast rain, if we take that through hour by hour, you can see that there's still one or two showers coming back in with the convection from about lunchtime, excuse me, into the afternoon. But we'll be really unlucky, I think, if we get one of those showers. Yeah, they're quite few and far between by the looks of it. The ODM TAF is forecasting 250 degrees 10 knots, 5 kilometers of visibility and mist, broken at 700 feet, and then becoming between now and 10 o'clock. Greater than 10k visibility, no significant weather, few clouds at 1,000 feet, and then there's a 30% chance at between 12 and 7 o'clock this evening. The wind going round to 30016, gusting 26. So perhaps a bit breezy, but it's still a nice day ahead. Farnborough, 220 degrees, 10 knots, greater than 10k visibility, broken at 1,200 feet. The visibility up until now has been about 7 kilometers in rain and drizzle, with cloud broken at about 700 feet, and then there's a 30% chance that, in fact, that's prior to now, that's only up until 9 o'clock. So later on, becoming between 8 and 11, 300, 10 knots, scattered at 2,000 feet. Spot winds to the north of us, 1,000 feet, 290 degrees, 25 knots to the south of us at 1,000 feet, 310, 20 knots. Wind air showing a straight westerly right down our 27 run to start with, and that will go round to sort of northwesterly by the end of the day. And that's reflected in the local Met Office forecast for this area. And they're looking at wind strengths of about so starting off at 10 knots, and then maybe up to about 12, 13 knots. But it's the gusting part. It might be gusting, up to maybe 29, 30 knots. And I suspect that might be associated with any showers that might come through. Strangely enough, they're not showing any showers at the top here, though. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with the local Met Office forecast this morning. GFS reckon it'll be around about 10 degrees centigrade by lunchtime, with the dew point down at about 3. So there's a 3 or 4. There's a 6 to 7 degree split. Currently at Lasham, the temperature is about 8.5. The dew point 6.5, and you can see that drop in the temperature as the cold front came through in the last half an hour. Camera on the south side, excuse me. This was taken about 8:52, and that's showing the back end of the front coming through and the wind strengthening up there. Sky sight, the local cross section is looking quite promising. They're showing low level cloud cumulus up until about maybe 13:30, and then maybe a bit of spread out. It'll become a little bit overcast, but there's talk here of sort of 3.5 knot thermals up to about maybe 4 to 5,000 feet in the afternoon, and that gives a potential flight distance of at least a couple of hundred k's in the afternoon for those that have got the cross country skills to achieve it. Top Meteo, again, they're showing thermal activity behind the front. And if we run that through hour on hour, it actually does get quite good from about maybe 1 o'clock onwards. They're certainly up to 3.5, getting on towards 4,000 feet. And then towards sort of 4 in the afternoon, there's some 1,700 meters in there, which is right, well above 5,000 feet. And that gives a potential flight distance, as you see here. Again, a good maybe 250 k's could be done, if not a little bit more. Just a quick look at tomorrow. It's looking even better for tomorrow. They're looking at maybe 300 to 400 k's out of the sort of Lasham, out to the sort of north and west. So yeah, I think we'll have our first real big grid tomorrow. But we'll have to wait and see what happens there. No times, and there's just a couple that are local to us. 14 is Rushmore, that's flare firing later on in the afternoon. 20 is Ash Ranges, Delta 132 is active. And there is a briefing sheet out. Now, I haven't found a cancellation for this yet, but I haven't had much time to look for it. But the briefing sheet is on the NATS website. It's 013/2025, and that covers a couple of helicopter flights from London up to Birmingham and then down to sort of Highgrove. But I've got a feeling that because Charlie isn't making the journey, that those might be cancelled. But we'll have to wait and see. Let's move on then to the sort of or sort of the local airfield briefing. There is the notification of the two helicopter flights. It says bit here that's important. The briefing sheet 013/2025. If you get a chance, if you're going cross country, if you get a chance to have a look through that, please do. So let's press on then with the Odium cross section. You can see here, we're lying about here now. It's just gone 9 o'clock, and the back end of that front really has just gone through, and it's starting to brighten up. There is a strong wind warning. It's up to 26 knots. It's gusting, and I've got a funny feeling it'll be associated with one or two of these showers. They're not too big, but it might well give the wind a few options as to where it's going to go and how strong it's going to be. So glider bookings today, there's a couple of K21s on the courses at 776, 775. There's a K21 for booked instructional, and there's one on the casual list. There is single seat availability. There's two people on the casual list, so there's one instructor required. If there's anyone available, please come out and help. The simulator is available as per normal. We've got a couple of movements today. We've got an A321 departing at 12:30 and Beach 200 arriving just before 3 o'clock. General situation then, unresourced high pressure starting to ridge towards the UK. Cold front moving southeast during the morning. Rain to start, but it should clear into a reasonably good day. And it's looking better for tomorrow. Runway 27 today, cables will be on the grass to the south, air towing on the north on the runway. And please be ready when the cable or tug arrives. That's to try and prevent people behind you getting frustrated. So no briefing at the front of the queue. Please get all your briefings done before you get there. Do not land or taxi on the disused runways shown here in red. There's a lot of loose stones, and some of them are quite large, and they do cause damage to tyres and wheels. So your airfield setup, launch point vehicle will be close to the runway edge on the south side, cables a little bit in from the edge on the grass, and we'll be winching off the grass, air towing off the runway. I've shown a representation of the wind around about early afternoon, and that's pretty much it from me today. Have a great day's flying. If you go cross country, remember, keep it safe, think about your fuel landing options and whatnot, um, and have lots of fun. So have a great day out there, and I'll see you out there shortly.